everyone, and welcome back to Guided Light. If you don't know, my name is Charlene and you are very welcome to today's picky card reading, which is going to be a predictions reading for you for the month of June. So I can't believe that we're already in the month of June of 2022. The year is just flying by. This reading is a little bit late. I apologise about that, but as they say, better late than never. So this, as I said, is going to be your June predictions reading, and we have 3 piles as usual for you to choose from. I would just like everyone to please bear in mind that you will hear what you need to hear and not exactly what you want to hear, as this is a general reading and may not resonate with everyone. So please just use your intuition and your discernment and just take the messages that resonate for you in how they resonate for you, and leave the rest behind, as the rest of the messages may not be for you. So we do have 3 piles for you to choose from with 3 crystals. I'm going to show you the crystals up close to help you make your decision on which pile is for you. On pile 1 we have Caribbean calcite. On pile 2 we have a calcite geode. And on pile 3 we have an angel aura tower. So as always, take as much time as you need. Pause this video if you feel you need to. Take as much time as you need. Choose the pile or crystal that you feel most drawn to. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, that is absolutely fine. Just listen to your intuition and wherever that is taking you. Once you've chosen your pile, all you have to do is go to the description box below, choose the pile and the pile stamp that is related to your pile, and you can jump straight ahead to your reading. And I will begin with pile 1. Hello pile 1, if you chose the Caribbean calcite heart crystal, this is your reading for the month of June. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take a look at your tarot cards. We're going to just get a closer look at what may be coming in for you over the coming month, or how you may be feeling, or what may be going on for you. Then I'm going to finish off your reading with a few oracle cards just to get you some guidance and advice for the month ahead. So what we have for you, pile 1, is the 5 of Pentacles, the Magician, 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups and the Star. I just have a crystal here on the Star card because we just want to keep this reading PG. I do not want to get banned from YouTube. So I feel a mixed bag here with pile 1. I do believe, first of all, this month will be a really good month for you in a lot of amazing ways. But I feel there are certain situations of people who are watching this, as I always say, you must be tired of me saying at this stage, everybody's in a different situation. So the messages will hit you or resonate with you in a completely different way than what they would to the next person watching. But I feel the strong sense that either some of you are either empowering yourselves this month and really getting out of an energy of lack or worry, those kind of things that weighing heavy on your mind, things that you were worrying about, or there's another sense of a relationship situation. Now, it's easy for me to say with the 2 of Cups there that this is romantic, but that is not always the case for everyone, so bear with me. So just starting off with the 5 of Pentacles. So I feel this month it's a strong month of overcoming obstacles, whatever obstacles they may be. For some of you, I feel it's obstacles within yourself, an inner struggle within yourself, a feeling of lack, of feeling not good enough, of feeling not worthy enough, of feeling like you don't have enough. Some of you, this may be financial with the Pentacles here. I can't ignore that either. There may be some financial issues you may be worried about, that you may be worried about money, you may be worried about a job you're currently in, you may be worried about finding a job, you may be worrying about paying your bills month to month. It's that kind of an energy of feeling like you never have enough, like you're always chasing your tail. Now for others of you, this may be in your relationships. This may be a family situation where you may be worried about a family member, you may be not getting on with a family member. This may be a romantic situation for some of you. There is a strong romantic energy with this pile as well. I can't deny that. But it may also be the people you work with as well, or the people you work for. It's any kind of relationship in your life, whether it be romantic or otherwise. Now, I do get the feeling for some of you that there's either someone new entering your life this week or someone returning. But I do feel it is a reconciliation of some kind for some of you. So I am picking up on that. Now, with the Magician card next, I want to let you know that you have all that it takes to make this month a really good month for you. So I do feel you are realizing and awakening the Magician within you. And you know, the Magician is a very empowering energy. It's that of knowing your worth and realising your worth and not settling for less than what you deserve as well. Particularly with the Five of Pentacles here beside it. If you are very hard on yourself, you have lack of self-confidence due to circumstances, situations, relationships, whatever it may be for you. Whatever this lack mentality or this lack energy is, with the Magician, you're no longer putting up with things you know you do not deserve. You're no longer allowing people to walk all over you, people to not be honest with you, people to not show you respect, because you're really stepping into your power with the Magician and you're not settling for less than what you deserve, whether that's in situations or relationships, just in general in your life. You're done with it. And I feel you have had to put up with people in situations like that for a very long time. And it's almost like you've come to the point now where you're like, enough is enough. I'm not going to take this anymore. I know my worth. I'm stepping into my power. I'm taking back control of my life, and I know exactly what it is I want, what it is I have, and where it is I'm going. The Magician is extremely powerful energy of that, of realizing your worth and stepping into that worth as well. And with the Two of Cups here, I just feel a strong relationship energy with this pile. But I also feel that you are in alignment with what is right for you and what it is you deserve. Because as I mentioned previously, you're done with the people who are not respecting you, not treating you right, not giving you what it is you want or deserve. You're done with it. You're done with other people and other situations making you feel like you're not good enough. And I strongly feel that for you. So it's being in alignment and knowing that everything's happens in divine timing, and you're a much stronger person now and you're stepping into that power. But for others of you, this will also be, beside that energy, will also be about relationships and really stepping up in relationships and saying, this is what I want, and being very honest about that, being open about that, and stepping into your power. For some of you, it may be the first time in your life you've done that, where you've really stepped into your power, set down your boundaries, and laid everything out on the table about what it is you want. This may be in relationships, this may be in your career, this may be in any situation in your life, but you're definitely just being in alignment now. And for some of you, this may be coming together with another person. So again, it may be a romantic connection. For some of you, I feel this is new. For others of you, particularly with the Four of Cups here, I just feel like there is someone returning. And usually the Six of Cups will be my card for someone returning. And we don't have that here, but I still feel that vibe. So I just mentioned everything that I do pick up on. But the Two of Cups may also be you merging with somebody else. This may be coming together with another family member for a it may be coming together with a friend, it may be a new business partner, it may be just crashing out ideas with someone else. It can be so many different things. But with the Four of Cups here, this is really all about divine timing and knowing that you are being offered this. You can see this hand coming from the cloud with a cup. You were being offered this new opportunity, this new offer of some kind, because I do feel there is something coming in for you. This may be an olive branch from someone who you're having difficulties with. This may be a new offer, a new opportunity, a new love interest, a reconciliation with someone, and making up with someone. It could be so many different things, but it's you're done with thinking about the things that haven't worked out. And for some of you, something may have happened in a relationship recently, may have happened in your life recently that really was a big setback, that really knocked you down for 6 and really made you feel like, how am I supposed to get over this? But you are getting over it with the Magician, whatever this may be for you. You really are. But you're done with thinking about that. You're done with thinking about the negative side of it. You're done with thinking about how it affected you, how it made you feel. You're ready to move away from that energy, whether that is you moving on with someone in a positive way or you moving away from someone. I don't feel a sense of a moving away energy here. I do feel more of a sense of coming together. That's really what I feel here. So there is a connection here of some kind, coming either back together or coming together for the first time. Also with the Four of Cups, I would say Keep your eyes open for opportunities. Don't knock anything down unless you think about it first. The Four of Cups energy is one of, when we're so focused on the things in the past, it's hard to see what's right in front of us. So what I would say to you, pile 1, is don't miss any opportunities just by dismissing it immediately. Whatever comes your way, whether it's something you thought about doing or something you wanted to do, it doesn't matter. I would say take your time to mull things over before you make a final decision, because you may just not see something amazing in front of you. We also have the Star card here, which is all about hopeful energy. It's all about being positive and hopeful for the future. So there is a lot of hope, optimism, positivity, all of that kind of rejuvenated energy for the month of June for you. So overall it's going to be a really, really positive month for you. I do feel a lot of you overcoming a lot of hurdles. That's really what I feel generally for you over the month of June. Also, I just wanted to mention here as well before we move on to oracle cards, if anyone chose this pile and you are having financial difficulties, I feel like there will be somebody else who's going to step in, who's going to help you. So it's either, again, trashing out ideas with somebody else and something will just click and you know that's the right way for you to move forward. I just feel there's a lot of hope and optimism here if that is the case for you. So just wanted to mention that very briefly. But as I say, overall, I think June is going to be a really positive month for you. I'm not seeing anything extremely negative here whatsoever for you. Nothing is jumping out at me. So I definitely feel it'll just be a really easy month for you is what I feel. And as I say, I do feel it is overcoming this feeling of lack or something not working out. There is that definite energy here for you. So what I'm going to do now to get you some extra guidance and advice, I'm going to move on to your oracle cards. So what we have for you first, pile 1, is success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So I love to see that for you, to be honest. Then we also have message in a bottle with number 15. I'm going to get back to this because I do feel this has confirmed what I was just talking about. Then we also have Awakening Genius with number 29. I always give the numbers to these cards, by the way, guys. I think you know me by now that I feel that numbers are very significant to certain people in a lot of different areas in their lives. You can take the numbers or leave the numbers, whichever you feel is best for you. Then we also have big happy changes, which I also love to see for you. So really I do feel it is going to be a very positive month for you. And then lastly we have Deceit with number 25. I'm going to explain this card as well and what I feel this Deceit card means for you. So starting off with the Deceit card right here at the end, I do believe this is related to the Five of Pentacles up here. I do believe this is a situation that has already happened. So this may have been the issue that made you feel left out in the cold, made you feel in a feeling of lack, feeling not good enough, feeling not respected. Just not in a very good energy, to be honest. So this may have been someone who was deceitful to you. It may have been someone who did wrong to you, someone who didn't treat you the way you wanted. It could be anything like that. But also bear in mind, this may be your own energy. This is the energy of us not being honest with ourselves, not being truthful with ourselves, listening to those self-limiting beliefs, that feeling of lack, going back to that. And it's that feeling of not being good enough. So I would say just be very careful about how you're speaking to yourself, how you're thinking about yourself, and the things you tell yourself, because I feel they will be very important over the coming few weeks for you. So we're going to start off here at the first card, which is success, which I love to see for you because it is a very happy energy. It is very successful energy, obviously, so that's what you want to hear. But it also says on this card, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So for some of you, I do believe this is a romantic connection, but again, because it's love, it may not be romantic. It may be a family love, it may be a friendship love, it could be any sort of love. Love comes in so many different ways. But again, there is a very successful energy here, and you also have big happy changes. I mean, you couldn't get any better cards. So they're just confirming everything that I was really picking up on for you. Now, we also have message in a bottle, and this energy is all about signs and synchronicities from spirit. So if you haven't done so before and it's something that you would like to do, you don't know where to start, I would recommend asking spirit for a sign. I do this regularly and my spirit team know me so well by now. I was just talking to a friend recently, we were talking about this, and my spirit team know when I ask for a sign, I ask for a specific sign. It will be the most random thing, the craziest thing, that there's no possible way I'll be able to see it, and somehow they get that sign to me. But to know every time I ask for a sign, when I get the sign, which I always do, I always say, okay, but can you just give me another sign to confirm the first sign? Like, I'm terrible, and I know I am. And we need to trust more when we ask Spirit for a sign. But if it is something you are looking to do, if it is something you want to know that your spirit team are with you, your past on loved ones are with you, whoever it is, the universe, your ancestors, whoever it may be, ask Spirit for a sign, a very specific sign, because I feel like you are getting them, or you will get them very soon, particularly over the month of June. I feel it's very important that you take note of all the signs and synchronicities around you, because I feel like Spirit is guiding you on this new path, guiding you on what it is you do next and how you push yourself forward over the month of June. That's very important. However, I also feel with message in a bottle, this is someone returning. And I do believe this is communication of some kind, whether this be through technology, through an app, maybe a text message, maybe a phone call, an email, whatever it may be. I do believe there is some sort of communication coming your way. Now, for some of you, this is someone returning or someone entering your life, someone completely brand new. But this may also be an offer of some kind. I do believe it's going to come from someone you already know, though, or someone you're about to meet. I feel a strong sense it's someone you already know, so I feel like somebody is going to offer you something. So it may be a job, it may be a relationship offer, it may be a new home, whatever it is that you're really looking for. I just believe there is an unexpected offer about to come your way in the month of June, and because you have the star here, I do believe it's going to be very beneficial for you. Now, your last card here is in the middle, which is Awakening Genius, and this is all about you, as I spoke about earlier, tapping in to your worth, awakening that and stepping into it, not settling for less than what you deserve, and going for everything you want. If new opportunities come your way in the month of June and they're completely unexpected, which I feel they will be, and you were not expecting it, I again would say to you, just have a little think about it first. Don't talk yourself out of things. Don't tell yourself you can't do something without even trying. This is all about embracing and going with the flow, because I feel you will really, really surprise yourself. I feel June will be a very, very happy month for you. There is a lot of overcoming in the month of June for you, and a lot of hope and optimism for the future too. You're kind of closing the door on the past, on this deceit energy, whatever that may be for you, and you are embracing all that is coming your way. So thank you so much for watching Pile 1. This is what I see for you for the month of June. I really do hope you enjoy your reading. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, as I greatly appreciate it, and it really allows my channel to grow. Thank you so much again. I wish you all the very best of luck, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next one. Bye! Hello Pile 2, if you chose the calcite geode, this will be your reading for the month of June. So first of all, we're going to take a look at your tarot cards and get a closer look at what may be coming in for you of the month of June, or how you may be feeling and things like that. Then I'm going to finish off your reading with a few oracle cards just to get you some extra guidance and advice for the few weeks ahead. So what we have for you, Pile 2, is the Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups, Death, the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. So I always say this, but I'm going to say it again. The Death card is nothing to be afraid of. I know a lot of people see it and think, oh my god, I'm going to die, or someone else is going to die. That's not what it means. So the Death card is really all about change and transformation. It's the endings bring new beginnings. It is meant to happen, if that makes sense. It's when things release themselves from our lives and then new things come into our lives. When we let go of certain things and then we go towards other things. It's that kind of a process. So really what I feel for you, Pile 2, in the month of June, I feel there is a major breakthrough for you. This will resonate for people in so many different ways. So I'm going to try and not be too specific with the details, because I feel there is a strong emphasis here in your reading of thinking about starting off here with the Three of Wands, thinking about where you go next, how you move forward. For a lot of you, I feel there's a strong emphasis. It may be to do with a certain person or a certain situation. It's almost like there may be a bit of a blame game going on here. Or it's almost like for instance, if you were in conflict with somebody else, it's almost like you believing you're in the right and that other person believing they're in the right, and so you're always butting heads because there's no leeway. Nobody's willing to give an inch in this situation, and so you never really get anywhere. So I feel this month for you, whatever kind of situation you're in like that, I feel there is a moving forward, there is a change, there is something or someone giving way for you in this month. Now again, that's a very specific situation, so that may not resonate for everyone, but the strong emphasis here with the Three of Wands is really you asking yourself, what do I do next? So what's my next steps? What am I going to do next? How do I proceed? How do I move forward? But there was a very strong emphasis on a heavy burden upon you. And I feel the strong emphasis of you really wanting to remove that heavy burden and release yourself from it, and asking yourself what is the best way for you to do that and how you move forward. You do also have the Eight of Cups here, which is an energy of emotionally detaching from a situation. And because you have the Death card right after it, that tells me that you're either going through a massive transformation in your life, a major change in your life, or you are deciding to do something unexpected. And when I say that, I mean you may be emotionally detaching from a very heavy burden, as I mentioned first. You may be detaching yourself from a certain situation, from a certain way of thinking, for a certain way of dealing with people. It's whatever it is for you that you feel has been holding you back, the thing that has been weighing heavy on your shoulders. This may also be things that are going on in your mind. So it may be a strong emphasis of overthinking, or something that was a heavy burden that is just playing heavy on your mind. And it's almost like you're wrecking your own head with this, is what I really feel. But again, who am I? I'm not judging anybody here, because trust me, I can resonate with this whole message so far. But really the strong emphasis is of you taking action and doing something that will change this burden. That's really what I feel. And even I don't even feel like I'm even making sense right now. And I almost feel like there is something on my mind and there isn't. So I feel this may be the energy of someone that I'm picking up on that will be watching this reading. So it's almost like you start off the month thinking, okay, what do I do now? What should my next steps be? Is this the right time for me to do something, or to move away from something, or to move on to something else? And because of that, I feel you are, because you have the Death card here, which represents major change. Now, the Death card can also represent endings, bringing new beginnings, and that may be the case for you, but I just feel a little bit of a heavy energy here for you, pile 2. Then moving on to the Hermit card, this is all about you taking some time to go within. This is really taking some time to adjust to a situation, or to try and work your way through a situation. It's that processing energy. If you're trying to process what's going on, processing the decisions you have made, or decisions that were made for you in your life. It depends, because everyone's in a different situation, but there is a need for you to go within and spend a little bit more time on your own. Now, for some of you, this may be going within to find that inner guidance. The Hermit card is all about you realising your inner light, your inner guidance, your guiding light, if you like. It's the best way for me to describe it. And it's all about you really sitting with yourself and asking yourself how you feel about certain things. And again, going back to the Three of Wands, how it is you want to proceed, how it is you want to move forward. Sometimes when we're going through really difficult situations, we forget that we are in control, that we hold all the power. And when I say that, I mean, yes, circumstances can happen that are out of our control. There's nothing we can do about that. But we always have control in how we react to a situation, how we choose to deal with it. And sometimes we may feel we do not have a choice, because we just go with the flow as things are unfolding, we just go with that. But we always have some bit of control in our lives in how we deal with these situations. And really the Hermit card is what I feel. For some of you, you may feel that you need to isolate yourself a little bit from certain people or certain situations, or just spend more time on your own. This may be, as I said, to process a situation, but it may also be about you thinking about the future and what it is you want to do. Because you have the Queen of Wands here as your last tarot card, I want to let you know that whatever June throws at you, whatever comes your way in June, you will come out feeling so much better, so much stronger, so much more in power. You're just really embracing yourself and all there is about you with the Queen of Wands. So even if you feel, for some of you, this situation, whatever this energy may be for you, may have something that happened before June, and you may be heading into June now dealing with the aftermath of that, or making some major decisions for yourself in the month of June. But for some of you, this will not be like something that's really testing, something that's really so dramatic. This may be a very subtle change within you. The death card doesn't have to mean major shocking change. It can literally be you deciding, you know, today I'm going to try something different. You know, today I'm going to reach out to that person I haven't spoken to in a long time. It could be something so simple, but it can really make the world of difference to how you feel, how you react, what is going on for you. It completely changed your whole mindset. So really I just want you to bear that in mind, because the death card doesn't have to be something that's really, really shocking. But there is an energy here of the Hermit of you going within and spending a little bit more time checking in with you and checking in with how you're feeling and what it is you want to do moving forward. With the Queen of Wands, I do feel a solution. So I do definitely feel with the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Wands, you are embracing a new path, whether that's a completely new path in your life, a new direction in your life, or a new way forward. You're definitely doing something new in the month of June, but you are the one that's going to come out on top with the Queen of Wands. You are embracing yourself, you are embracing your power, your strength, and you're really empowering yourself and taking back that control. But you're going to feel really good about it. And if you take the Queen of Wands, we'll say as the last week in June, then you could take that as a time frame for you that by the end of June you will come out feeling so much stronger, so much better within yourself. So remember, if there's one thing you take from this reading today, whatever June throws at you, know that you can handle it, know you are capable, and know that you are a strong individual and you can deal with anything that comes your way. Remember, it's all about how you react to it and how you deal with it. And that is, and again, if you feel you're dealing with situations in a bad way, and I say that very lightly because there's no such thing as dealing with something in a bad way, you deal with something and how you deal with it. So I'd rather you not be hard on yourself if you feel, I'm not coping with this, I'm not dealing with this very well. Whatever it may be, if you've ever felt like that in the past or you ever feel like that in the future, try and remember my words. Every feeling and emotion you have are valid. Whether you believe you are acting positively or negatively, that doesn't matter. You just need to deal with things in the way that you need to deal with them. So don't let anybody else tell you how you should be reacting, how you should be coping, how you should be doing something. Because you know yourself better than anyone, and that's the energy of the Queen of Wands. She knows herself. She knows what she wants. She knows how she's going to respond. She knows how she's going to deal with things. She is very much in her power and making things happen. So that's really what I feel for you for the month of June with your tarot cards. Now what I'm going to do is get onto your oracle cards and see if we can get any more guidance or advice for you. So first up for you, pile 2, we have blame with I accept responsibility for my well-being. Next up we have clean it up with number 21. All of these oracle cards, by the way, are just confirming everything that I was just talking about. I love when that happens. Then we have shining through with number 30. I always give the numbers on the cards, by the way, guys. Some of you will know this by now. I just feel some people can resonate a lot with certain numbers. You can take the numbers or leave them. It's completely up to yourself. Then we also have improving health. No health issues came up in your tarot reading, so this may be a very significant message for some of you, so that's a very positive sign. I'm not a medical professional, so I don't do health readings, but that may be a very specific message for some of you. And then lastly, we have all tied up with number 23. Okay, so I'm just going to start from the beginning here with the blame. So I did feel at the beginning, and just so you know, I always say this, but I'll say it again, I don't look at your cards until I actually sit down to do your reading, just because I feel if I look at them before I do your reading, I'll get too much up in my head and think this is what's supposed to be said and this is what's supposed to be done. I'd rather just turn the cards over and see what comes to me as I go through the reading. So I didn't know this card was here for you. So we do have blame, and I did pick up on some of you maybe going through a situation with someone where it's almost like the blame game. No, I'm in the right, they're in the wrong, and they're feeling the exact same way. So that may be confirming that. However, I also feel with the blame card, it does say on the card, I accept responsibility for my well-being. This is going back to that Queen of Wands energy. It's stepping into your power. Take a responsibility for yourself, your life, your actions, and knowing that every action has a reaction and there's a consequence to everything that we do in life, and that's really the energy you're going to be in. But you're using this energy in order to move yourself forward, to help yourself move out of a difficult energy or a difficult situation, and I feel that strongly strongly for you, which moves on nicely to clean it up. This is all about just cleaning your energy, cleaning up your space. You know, when you have something heavy on your mind, clearing that out, finding a way to deal with it, finding a way to release it. It's finding that way forward. I do feel, as I said at the beginning, that you are releasing a heavy burden in the month of June. So there is a process of going through that. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not just going to click your fingers and everything will be dandy and everything will be fine. You'll be feeling very positive. There is a process when you're dealing with a heavy burden. There are certain things you may have to feel, you may have to go through, you may have to say. So what I would say, to clean it up, particularly if there's something that you need to say, if there's something you need to get off your chest with someone, if you need to offer the olive branch or someone offers you an olive branch, be ready to listen to them if that is something you want to do, but also be ready to express yourself truthfully and honestly. If there's something you need to get off your chest, there's something you need to say it. I think June will be the perfect time for you. So there may be some reconciliation here for some of you as well, just kind of going from your oracle reading as well. So this again may be a miscommunication with someone. We were in Mercury retrograde, we should be out of it by the time this video is released. That causes so many conflicts and tension and miscommunication, and certain things can be picked up the wrong way. Our emotions may be heightened as well, and so we may react not in the way we normally would. So that may be the case for you, but there's definitely a strong sense of clearing out here to clean it up. This may also be for some of you to actually clean up your space. So I know this may sound silly, but even just dusting, even just clearing out your wardrobe, clearing out the clutter that may be in your mind, in your physical space, in your life, is clearing out the things that no longer serve you, clearing out the people that no longer serve you, and just knowing what is for your highest good. Now we also have shining through, and this always reminds me of a lotus flower. The lotus flower grows in the darkest part of the mud, so deep down in the dirt, and it literally rises and shines and flourishes and grows and blossoms regardless of the condition that it grows in. It's absolutely incredible, and it's the most beautiful flower you could ever see, and that's what I feel for you. Whatever this month throws at you, whatever life has thrown at you recently, you will rise and shine regardless of how many people try and tear you down, how many people try and tell you you can't do something, how many times you tell yourself you can't do something. You are shining regardless of whatever negativity or whatever may be holding you back. You're going to rise to the top, going back to that Queen of Wands energy. You are going to feel so much stronger and so much in your power by the end of this month. So I want you to really focus on that. Now we do also have improving health. As I said, that may be the case for some of you. And you know, for actually looking at your tarot cards, that may be the case for some of you. You may be going through a bit of a health scare. You may need to go and get some tests done, and that may be on your mind. I'm not feeling that very strongly, so I feel it's only for one or two of you at the very, very least. But that may be the case for some of you, so I'm glad that card has come up if that was something that you were looking for today. So that means good news in the month of June for you. Now lastly, we have all tied up, which is the energy of being stuck. So if you go back to the Three of Wands, this is the process of starting to go on this journey of processing whatever these emotions may be, whatever this situation may be for you, whatever it is that's weighing heavy on your mind, whatever it is you feel is weighing heavy on your heart also, or just keeping you that little bit stuck. The all tied up energy is a stuck and stagnant energy, so it's literally tying yourself up in knots. So that may be your own thinking of going back to those self-limiting beliefs. We all have them. The things we tell ourselves, we believe them, where if someone else was telling us the complete opposite in a very positive light, because that's what they see within us, we find it really difficult to believe the positives in ourselves. But 100% we can believe all the negatives, because they're easier to believe, because that is what we are used to. We're used to pushing ourselves down. We're used to telling ourselves, I don't deserve this, I'm not worthy, this is going to turn out bad, all those things. So whatever it may be for you, you are releasing this heavy burden in the month of June. I can't say that enough, and you will shine through. There is a lot of positives for you in the month of June, and for a lot of you, I feel this has already happened. You're moving into June with this energy, and you are clearing it out in the month of June. So trust me, things will work out in your favor. You just have to go through the process, unfortunately, which is sometimes not easy and can sometimes feel overwhelming, but you will rise to the top and you will come out much stronger. So pile 2, that is what I see for you for the month of June. Thank you so much for coming by and allowing me to check into your energy. I really do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment or subscribe to my channel, as it really just allows my channel to grow, and I appreciate you so much. I wish you all the very best of luck for the month of June, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next one. Bye! Hello pile 3, if you chose the Angel Aura Quartz Tower, this would be your reading for the month of June. So first of all, we're going to take a look at your tarot cards and just get a closer look at what may be happening for you over the next few weeks. Then I will finish your reading with some oracle cards just to get you more guidance and advice. Okay, what we have for you pile 3 is the 10 of Wands, the Fool, 5 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. So what I want to start off with is the first card here, which is the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands is generally an energy of a heavy burden and really the sense of having to release it. So I do feel over the month of June, some sort of a heavy burden upon you is being released. So I feel June is going to be a very positive month for you. But what I really feel as well with the 10 of Wands for some of you is this kind of stuck energy. And really, it's not knowing a way out, not being able to see a way out, maybe lack of hope. I feel for some of you there is something that you really want to happen, or something you really want to come in for you. There's just something deep down that you really want to happen, and it's almost like frustration in the fact that it isn't happening. But generally I feel for everyone who's watching this, whatever this heavy burden may be for you, you are releasing it in the month of June, as I said. But you also have the choice here. So I do feel there is a choice you have to make for some of you over the month of June, where you have to decide whether you're going to stay in this stuck energy, stay in this, I want to say nasty energy, I don't know why I want to say that, where you feel held down almost, is what I feel. Just so much of a heavy burden upon you. Like it's frustration as well as what I feel. So it's like something isn't going the way you hoped, or something isn't happening that you wanted to happen, and so you feel extremely frustrated, you feel extremely stuck, you're not knowing if it's going to work out, you're not knowing if things are going to move forward or progress, and you're just in that very negative energy. But it's not your fault, is what I want to say. I just want to feel this has been put upon you by someone else, or other people, or other situations, or just circumstances in general. But I feel a strong sense of you wanting to take major action in the month of June, which your last card here clarifies that. I just feel a strong sense of you wanting to release this heavy burden, whatever that may be for you. But I also feel you have the choice here, whether you stay in this energy or whether you move forward and release yourself from it, which moves on nicely to the Fool card, which is next. So the Fool is all about a new beginning. It's about optimism, it's about hope, it's about taking a leap of faith, jumping into something. But it's a very playful energy, it's a very optimistic energy, it's a very positive energy. So they're two completely different energies here. The 10 of Wands is that stuck energy, that heavy burden, that blah energy is what I want to say. And then the Fool is the complete opposite. It's light free, it's carefree, it's optimistic, it's positive. And so I strongly feel you have a choice to make, but you can decide to stay in this energy or move into this energy. And that's really what I want to say to you, because you have the 5 of Cups next also, which is an energy of thinking about the things that haven't worked out. You can see this lady here is looking at the 3 empty cups in front of her. So this crying over spilt milk is really the energy of the 5 of Cups, which I believe is a harsh description, but that's just my opinion. But she's focusing on the 3 empty cups in front of her, where if she just turned around and saw the 2 full cups behind her, they are worth more to her and are more beneficial to her than the 3 empty cups that she is focusing on. So it's really the energy of focusing on the things that haven't worked out, the things that are not working out, the negative aspect of a situation, if you like, rather than focusing on the positives, rather than focusing what she already has good going on for her, all that she has already in her life. That's really the energy of the 5 of Cups. So I feel you have a major decision here with the Fool card, of whether you stay in this energy thinking like this, or whether you move into the Fool energy. That's really what I want to say to you, pile 3. And then moving on to the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning. And what I really feel for a lot of you, you are putting an end to a situation that is not working out. So if this is a relationship, for instance, and you're looking for guidance on that, I'm not going to tell you that you're going to end this relationship completely. Some of you may have already ended a situation and now you're releasing it in the month of June. You're really taking the steps and actually moving forward from it. But for others of you, maybe just ending a difficult cycle in a relationship, a difficult cycle in your life, just a difficult time in your life in general, and really deciding to put that behind you, draw a line under it and move forward. So you may be moving forward with someone in a much more positive energy, or you may be moving forward alone, moving away from certain people and situations that no longer serve you, that cause a heavy burden upon you, that make you feel that you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not being treated in the right way, that make you feel that energy of lack, of make you want to feel about the negative, focus on the negative things rather than the positive things. So the Ace of Pentacles will mean different things to different people. But it's definitely you pushing an end to the energy of lack, that energy of the Five of Cups, of feeling not good enough, of feeling like you don't have enough, of feeling like something isn't working out. Those negative aspects of a difficult, heavy burdenous situation, if that's even a word. You're pushing an end to that with the Ace of Pentacles. And you're really moving forward in a much more balanced energy is what I really want to say with the Ace of Pentacles. You're moving forward in a direction that makes you happy. So it's your needs that are coming first, moving forward. And you do have the Eight of Wands as well in the end. So this is a fast moving energy. I feel with the Ace of Wands as well, this may be something that happens very suddenly or very unexpected, but it's a very positive, unexpected energy. So something is going to come in for you. I feel for some of you, and this will not resonate for everyone, I feel for some of you this heavy burden is a relationship. For others of you, I feel this heavy burden is financial issues. So if this is the case for you and it is financial issues, I have no cards here to confirm what I'm feeling, but I am feeling it, so I'm going to say it anyway. I can just see an image of someone with their purse out or a wallet out, and they're counting all the change they have in their wallet, the coins. So I don't see any notes here. And it's almost like you're just counting what you have left, you know, to see what it is that you have to deal with. And I also have an image of somebody else going to the ATM machine, putting in their bank card, and they almost have one eye closed, afraid to look at the balance. So for some of you, I feel that is the case. Now again, that may not resonate with everyone, but it's that energy of how do I get through this? What is going to happen? And something very positive, something very unexpected is going to happen with the Eight of Wands. I just feel major success, major breakthrough. For some of you, a lot of financial abundance coming your way. So this may be coming from you stepping away from one thing, releasing a heavy burden and moving into something new. But you're going out of that lack energy, that energy of feeling frustrated, of feeling stuck, of feeling like you have no hope. There's something changing here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, and something is moving really quickly. For some of you, actually, I feel you may have already gotten a new job or some sort of windfall or good news when it comes to financial situation. I feel you may have already got that news, and now in the month of June you will see that opportunity coming your way, like the abundance of that opportunity coming your way. There's something really positive happening for you in the month of June with the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, and it's moving very quickly. The Eight of Wands is a fast moving energy. The Eight of Wands can also be communication, so someone coming to you offering you something, particularly with the Ace of Pentacles here, somebody offering you something, someone offering you an olive branch, someone communicating with you, particularly with technology. The Eight of Wands is my kind of online card, if you like. So communication through an app, message, phone call, FaceTime, email, anything like that. There is someone communicating with you, and this opportunity is going to be good for you, and it's almost like it's taking you out of one energy in your life and putting you into another one that is much more positive, much more balanced, and much more abundant. That's really what I say to you. And I know those messages are very vague, but because everyone, as I always say, is always in a different situation, it's very hard to pinpoint exactly the message for you. So I hope that those messages resonate for you. You can take something from it. So what I'm going to do now to get you more guidance and more advice is I'm going to get into your oracle cards. So what we have for you first, pile 3, is patience. But I accept that everything happens in divine order. This was exactly the message I was trying to describe in the 10 of Wands, and I probably didn't do a very good job of it, but I'm so glad that came up. It's the energy of being frustrated, of wanting something to happen or something to progress or something to come in, and that frustrated energy that you have to be patient. So next up we have for you fork in the road with number 13. This was the choice I felt that you had to make with the Fool card, so it's ironic that that card came out under the Fool energy. Then we also have Wish Upon a Star with number 39. I do believe there is wishes coming through for you with the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. I do feel something really positive. Then we also have Be Assertive. And then lastly, we have Action with number 17. So yes, I definitely feel there is a choice you have to make in the month of June. And I do believe you will be taking action. I said that with the 10 of Wands as well. I felt you wanting to take some action, or you just wanting to do something, or wanting something to progress. There is an energy of, with the Be Assertive card, if you're really stepping into your power, really you doing what is best for you and making the right decisions moving forward. With the Patience card, that is a very frustrating energy to be in, and nobody, absolutely nobody likes to be told you just have to be patient, everything will happen in divine timing. But unfortunately that is the message for you. But I feel this is the energy you've already been in. I feel you have been extremely patient in a situation that may be in a specific situation or just in your life in general. You have waited patiently for something to come in. You know that things happen in divine timing, and you know they happen at the right time for you. And now you're starting to see that in the month of June. You can start seeing your patience paying off, because there definitely is something paying off. With the fork in the road, you're just really at a crossroads, I suppose is the best way to put it, in your life in the month of June, and you will be making a decision. So as I said, for some of you it's moving on to something, for some of you it's releasing something and moving away from it and moving into something completely new, because there is something new happening for you. And it is very positive, because you do have Wish Upon a Star here, which I'm glad about. So you can see this little girl here, she has a heart in, she has a star, excuse me, in her hands. She has her eyes closed and she's wishing upon that star, putting all her wishes into that energy, that putting that intention behind it. So I do believe there is a wish being fulfilled for you in the month of June, whatever that may be. And I do believe that wish is related to the 10 of Wands energy, where you felt like it was never going to happen. You felt like this was never going to come in for you. It almost felt like a heavy burden, where you were like, do I release this? Do I move away from it? Is this not going to happen for me? Am I wasting my time thinking about it? It's that kind of an energy. There is something coming in for you. With the Be Assertive card, I feel it is important for you to step into your power. Just put down your foot if you need to. I mean, put that foot down, put down those boundaries with people if you need to. Communicate honestly with people, tell them what it is you need in order to proceed. And if that doesn't happen, then you know that person is either not willing to give it to you, or they're not able to give it to you right now. So I feel that is important for you to decide what is best for you. Do you continue waiting for someone to level up to where you are and give you what it is you need in order to proceed? Or do you say, right now is not the time for this situation, so I'm going to step away and live my life, and if you come back to me later on and are able to give me what I need, then we'll talk about it then. It's that kind of an energy, and no nonsense energy. You're not dealing with anyone who won't give you what it is you need or what it is you know you deserve. You are dropping this heavy burden, whatever this may be for you. So that is important. And you do have the action card. You are just taking major action. I feel like you have been working very hard towards something. I feel like you've been manifesting, you've been hoping, you've been wishing, you've been putting good intentions behind it, you've been sending out positive vibes, you've been doing everything that you know you should be doing, if that makes sense. And you haven't seen it paying off, but you will in the month of June. And with the action, it's really you just putting more intention, more action behind the desire that you really want, whatever it is you want to come in for you. So June is going to be a very positive month for you. There is a major decision that you have to make with the fork in the road. I picked that up with the Fool card too. So it's almost like you have to make a decision whether you drop the heavy burden and move away from it and move forward with the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, or whether you remove the heavy burden of a situation and you make the choice to leave the heaviness behind and move forward in a positive way with someone else, or with a dream or a desire. So really I feel in the month of June, the power is all in your hands, pile 3. You get to decide what it is you want and how it is you want to proceed. Be assertive. stand your ground, stick to what it is that you really want, and keep being hopeful is what I really want to say to you, because I feel a strong energy of a frustrated energy. If you're really just thinking, I cannot do this anymore, I cannot get through this anymore, you can and you will, and June will be a really positive month for you. So pile 3, that is what I see for you. Thank you so much for watching and for allowing me to read for you today. I really do hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, please don't forget to like, comment or subscribe to my channel, as I greatly appreciate it, and it really does allow my channel to grow. Thank you so much. I wish you all the very best of luck for the month of June, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!